Hello, hello, hello. This is Carla Michelle, your host at the Strong Woman's podcast. And I am so glad to have you here today. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute, but not too long. I'm glad I got the opportunity to check in today. And don't forget to subscribe, share this podcast, give a rating, follow me on Instagram, Miss Carla Michelle. And also visit me at drcarlainc.com. Set an appointment. I would love to talk to you and discover where you are in life and if I am the coach for you. So let's get into it. I would love to discuss, and I wish you were here with me so that we could have a dialogue about how to get more. How to get more. Where are you in life and what do you want more in? There's usually the I want more for my relationship. I want more for myself. I want more from my business. I want more from my employer. I want more from my kids. I want more. And when we say that, usually people feel uncomfortable in saying they want more because many have been taught that what you have should be enough and you shouldn't ask for more. You should be very grateful and thankful for what you have and where you are, and that is enough. And I understand that, and I understand gratefulness, and I understand the benefit of understanding that you are experiencing some great things in your life, or you're better than you were before. However, there is nothing wrong with desiring to expand your reach, expand your life, expand things that you see that could just be more fruitful, could be experiencing more abundance in the areas that you have before you. So, what areas are you thinking about? So, hold that in your mind right now. And I want you to see the opportunities that lie within that question of how do I get more? How do I have more? How do I move up in life? Or how do I learn just to trust myself? There are so many opportunities waiting for you. And there are so many things that want to deliver to you what you have. The first thing of getting more is confidence. You have to understand that if you do not have confidence in yourself, then it's hard for other people to have confidence in you because you attract what you are, whether good or bad, you attract that. So if you do not have the confidence to have more, to do more, to experience more, then it's a struggle just to get there. So the first thing is, once again, is confidence. Where is your confidence? What do you need to work on when it comes to your confidence? Is it just making a decision to be confident? For some, it is that easy, just simply making a decision to be confident and to be confident. You can have a confidant, but just to be confident. So you have this confidence, and once you have the confidence, you get to understand that it is an action. So internally, you're ready. Now, externally, it is time to put some action to your dream, your desire, and your hope. And what is that action? Is it stepping out and making a phone call? Is it networking? Is it just doing your business? There's many times that we sit on ideas and we sit on dreams and we just sit on them. Sometimes you just go ahead, not sometimes, many times, you need to go ahead and shoot your shot. You need to go in there and you need to present yourself. You need to present your idea. You need to be heard. You need to find the audience that wants you and needs you and finds you necessary. You need that client. Well, who is your ideal client? And are you around your ideal client? Can you really help your ideal client? And you go and you do that action steps that get you and a part of where you go. So I have told this story before. If you've not heard it, you'll hear it again. I remember when I was just building my clientele, and I was sitting at lunch with my son, Justice, and I was reading my email, and something came up about coaching for a company, and they were looking for contractors to go in or coaches to go in and be a part of this group of coaches. So I was talking to him and he goes, Mom, you should do it. I mentioned it and he said, go. And I'm like, no, I freaked out a little bit. Mind you, I've been seeing clients, but they've been very local. And anyway, long story short, I sent an email, said I was interested, got a reply back. And they're like, great, hop on this call and da 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 da. And I found out in this process that this opportunity was in New York. I'm in California. The opportunity was in New York. So I kind of freaked out a little bit, but my son's like, it doesn't matter, just get a ticket and go. Eventually, I still said yes. I got on the call. The call went great. It was with other amazing coaches. And I booked a flight, did a red eye flight, because at the time I was still working full time. So I booked a red eye. I left that night and flew in the night that I needed to. Flew in and got in the morning, changed in the airport, took an Uber to the location. We did our thing, finished up, got a check, got in an Uber, hopped on a plane, and came back, and then went to work the next day. So that was action to my confidence. That was the action plan. Now, was it the easiest thing? No. Was it worth it? Yes. Did I need people around me to push me and to help me take that leap? Yes. So that's another thing. Confidence, action, and a good group of people, or one person around you who will push you to take those opportunities and to not overthink, because you cannot overthink the process of more. When you overthink, you will do nothing. It freezes you. It's like you're so overwhelmed with a thought that it's hard to even make a decision. So you need the people around you who will help you knock off all the doubt, the fear, the worry, the how to, and just do it. If there is nothing really holding you back, but just saying yes, then go for it. Another thing, if you have the people, and I go back with my story, it was not only it was my son encouraging me, my flight was booked by a friend who just hooked it up and showed me some ways to really just get a good deal. And the price was so reasonable, it was crazy. That happened with the flight. I didn't need a hotel because I was coming in and out. And that alone was just made me just feel like, gosh, I got out of my state, my home state. And for you, some of you, it's just a state of mind that you got to get out of. So for me, it was both a state of mind and the actual state I lived in, and went somewhere and did something outside of my comfort zone. Coming back to that, it boosted me so much. Even showing up for my job, my 9 to 5er, my confidence was even higher, because I was like, I just pulled this thing off. I just went in, got to do something I love to do, got some good feedback. Actually, one of the there was a person, one of the people that I was able to work with there, became a client, and the company covered them for their personal growth, for coaching, and it was great. And that person now I consider just, a great person, for one, and as someone that I love to stay in contact with and see all the things that are going on in their life. So opportunity, confidence, action, your group of people. How do you get more? Those are the things. It's not necessarily doing it all by yourself. You can, but imagine the power that you have when you have a group of people around you. I had mentioned before on Netflix, they have the Queen's Gambit, I believe it is. And if you haven't seen it at the end, is collaboration and trusting people to come into your life that know more than you or have different experiences to help you make decisions that take you to the next level. So it is something about surrounding yourself. Another one is vulnerability. You have to be vulnerable. You want more, you have to be vulnerable. You have to allow the uncomfortableness of being vulnerable be present in your life. It is the vulnerability that I had with my son. It's the vulnerability that I had with getting on a plane and doing basically a turnaround flight to New York from California, from LA to California. So it is that vulnerability to be uncomfortable and to surrender into the process that is happening and that is waiting for you. So you got that. So it's, I said it like you got that. So those are the things, if you want more, you have to stay on top of it. And this is not something that you do one time. It's things that you get your confidence up each level that you're on. If you haven't noticed, you are rebuilding your confidence or you're tapping in to another level of confidence each time that you overcome one level. There's confidence necessary for the next level. I have gone to from that to other opportunities that have opened up from me going to New York and ended up opening up doors for me going to Vegas and working with Black Enterprise Magazine's a Women of Power conference that they have, and it's all close to a couple of thousand women there, CEOs, business owners, just great opportunities, great speakers. Kamala Harris was there one year. I could just name a whole bunch. There were so many great speakers, and I'm going blank, but it was a great opportunity. But the coaching opportunities that came that I picked up clients, I was able to have clientele growth from that. And it all starts with confidence. It all starts with action. It all starts with vulnerability, and it starts with trusting others around you and letting people come into your life and allowing the doors of blessings to receive them and to be okay with more. I even when I talk about having more, you could talk about making more, right? So in your jobs, if you're working from 9 to 5 and you want a raise and you want more, many times we don't ask, especially now, but I cannot tell you, in the middle of this pandemic, there are still people who are making so much more, experiencing so much more. In fact, many people have picked up momentum during this time. What is the difference? I don't have the magic potion, but what is the difference? Is it mentality? Is it the confidence? Is it no plan B? Is it this has to work? There is no plan B, but there's something that is in you that is waiting to be acknowledged so that more can come and can connect with you. How to get more? And those are the questions you can ask yourself. How do I get more? And I'm telling you, in the quietness of your day and the quietness of your night or morning, the answer will come. How do I get more? What is it that you're putting off? What is that thing that you keep thinking that you're not good enough for? What is that holds you back in that relationship that is no longer serving you, that no longer brings you the joy and the peace and the contentment that is promised to you? What is that working relationship, that friendship? What is still holding you back? Why can you not believe that you have the opportunity for more? So I'm going to cut it off here. And the reason is I got to go. I have a scheduled client call, and I didn't plan this recording right in the sense of the timing, but I hope and believe that there is something that was said in this episode that will bring some difference and some change and some hope in your life, and that you will experience more because you can have it. This is Carla Michelle, and I'm signing off from the Strong Woman's podcast. And once again, leave any comments, rate this episode. I love 5 stars. It is so helpful to get us where we're gonna go. We're in so many places with the podcast. So many people are listening. Hello, Canada. I think it was Jamaica. Hello, United States, everywhere. And those that I'm not mentioning, it's great. Europe, it's great to have you on board, and share this podcast with your friends, with your family. Visit me at drcarlainc.com. Call for your free discovery call. I would love to connect with you. You will find all my information in the episode notes. I will see you next time, and until then, stay strong.